The command center is actually about a mile away from the derailment site. The reason they set it up so far away is because of the concern over those hazardous materials. Of course, this is an investigation into the arson. If this person is caught, they will be charged not only with that crime, it is likely they could be charged with the murder of those 4 firefighters. They now have 2 men in custody. They're allegedly responsible for one of the largest ID theft operations ever in the desert. There are 4,200 flags that are here, and each flag, like this one behind me, has a tag. You can see from where I'm standing exactly what happened. That Ford pickup truck that we've been talking about.
Generally, when I come to the fair, I just care about the food, but they told me this year this was the big ride, the ejection ride, so they've strapped me in and I'm going to try it out. If I go higher, that means I come down faster.
This is kind of the idea.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
Go up where the 5-year-olds are.
Good morning. Well, in just a few minutes at about 7 o'clock, firefighters are going to have their morning briefing talking about what they've been finding overnight and the conditions that they'll be facing this morning. Now, what they've already shared with us is that the conditions are more favorable for them now. The winds have died down. The humidity levels are starting to rise, but this fire is still a long ways from being over. Take a look at this hot spot behind me. This is just one of the hot spots that is all around the mountain still. In fact, in the last 24 hours, the fire has actually spread. It's now covering about 10,800 acres, and that's simply because in the mountain now the fire is going up and down slopes into the terrain. So firefighters are going to have to get into those areas to start to create their fire lines and start to work on containment, because up until this time they've been working mainly on structure protection. Now they're going to actually have to work on containment. Still a long road ahead for them, and still a long wait for residents who are still evacuated this morning as they wait for firefighters to get control up here so they can come back home.
Overnight, investigators with the San Bernardino and Riverside County Sheriff's Departments searched the Palm Springs home of 29-year-old Sherhan Brown.
As of our investigation at this time, he is our primary suspect, and he has been arrested and charged with this crime at this time.
That crime being the murder of 56-year-old Christy Vert, who lived in this home in Yucca Valley. Vert's son, Will Hampton, says his mother was attacked when she came in trying to stop a suspect from attacking his sister-in-law.
Supposedly came in, broke in, had put the boys in the back bedroom to watch cartoons, and then went out to the living room and demanded $500. She said she didn't have $500. From that point, I guess he decided to tie her up and maybe, I'm not sure, raped her or was going to rape her. But
the suspect did slit the throat of Hampton's sister-in-law, Susie, but she was able to survive with some quick thinking.
She'd got up at some point, went to the kitchen, wrapped her neck in saran wrap so she wouldn't bleed out everywhere, wrapped herself in a towel because she didn't have her clothes, walked or crawled, I'm not sure, but to the neighbor's house directly across the street.
Doctors say she will live, but there may be irreparable damage.
She may not be able to speak again. It cut through her vocal cords and everything. They might not be repairable. We're not sure. That's the only thing we're not sure of at this point.
And that woman's still in critical condition this morning. Now, Hampton tells us that investigators told him Sherhan Brown may have known another family who lived in that neighborhood in Yucca Valley, and perhaps that's why he was there yesterday morning. Investigators still trying to determine that. We're live in Palm Springs. We're going to send it back to you. Right now, your news every 15 minutes. At least 12 people were killed in a car bomb attack in central Baghdad yesterday. He joins us live from Palm Desert with more on how Bhutto's death may result in rising gas prices. Not just the rain, they were concerned about wind for a while and was thinking that was going to be a problem, but right now it looks like it's going to be okay, at least for today. A homicide investigation is underway after a man was shot and killed in Bani. Start out by telling me who this man is and the story kind of behind this film. A planned stunt to surround an elephant with a soap bubble has drawn complaints that it constitutes animal cruelty. Bhutto was laid to rest today as officials made another startling announcement about the cause of her death. Today, many people living near the Salton Sea protested the state's plan to change the lake. They want it restored, not modified.